Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Monday, so new trading week started. Let's have a look really quick at the economic calendar. You can see today is Monday. We have only one high impact news from the UK in 15 minutes, so it's really important. If we check the other days, you can see we have shitloads of high impact news. Tuesday we have from Australia, UK, and USA. Wednesday we have a couple of news from the UK. We have loads of news from USA and one from New Zealand and one from Canada. And Thursday we have news from Australia, Switzerland, Euro, and USA. And Friday we have one high impact news from the UK and one from Japan. So if you have any running trade this week on GBP, AUD, or USD, or Australian dollar, and New Zealand dollar, and euro, you definitely need to follow when and what time is the high impact news. Always protect your capital and move your stop loss. So let's have a look at the chart. Let's have a look GBP, GPY first. Just quick vibe on the weekly. So if we check the weekly is still really bullish. We can find one small red candle on the top. So if I want, I can play the Fibonacci from low to high in the 61870, 860. It's still much lower, but I think it's not necessary at the moment. So I'm just moving to the daily. On the daily, you can see we check the structure. We have low, we have high, we have higher low, we have higher high, we have higher low, and we have higher high. So if the price moving between this high low and this higher high, the structure on the daily is still bullish. And you can see I already placed the Fibonacci from low to high, and you can see the price came back to the 7860. The 61.8 is not important anymore. And you can see I made the markup on the previous high and on the -27. So if it's still continue to the upside, I'm waiting the new higher high level. So that's on the daily, and you can see basically it's created the big bullish M. And if I put the Fibonacci from high to low, you can see also the price came back to the 7860, then complete the move on the -27, what was really close to the daily 7860. Let's have a look at the H4. So on the H4, you can see the price create lower highs and lower lows. We have some equal lows at this point, the liquidity taken out, and after you see the price came back to the 7860, start pushing to the upside. It was the last real lower high on the bearish trend. It's make the breakup structure. It's create the big bullish M. And you can see if I put the Fibonacci again from this low to this high, you can see the price rejected really nicely on the 7860. And if I use the Fibonacci trick from high to low, you can see the price came back to the 618 on the pullback, and it's rejected on the -27, and basically complete the move. And the same level, you can see the 7860. So at this place we have to do something. So previous high -27, and basically you can see the daily previous high level is here. So I'm just move slightly below, and I'll just put it to the 4-hour -68. So also H4 previous high, H4 -27, and we already find the price rejected to the 7860. So let's use the wrong number. H4 previous high level, H4 -27. Let's use the wrong number slightly below, so 500. And basically, that's all on the 4 hour.
Hey, Benz.
You can see, yes.
Is it too late to enter with a lower time frame entry on this one? Or is it, I just started checking the charts today, so I haven't checked anything.
Yeah, I want to show you exactly now where is the possibility. So if you check the lower time frame, basically, you can see at this point it's create lower highs and lower lows. That's the real lower high on the 1 hour, and that's the real lower low. So if the price make the break of structure, basically we can use this FIBO. Please mute your mic, guys. You can see if it's make the break of structure on the 1 hour and create the first red candle, we can expect the price create the new high at this point, and we can have a look to enter on the 61.80 or on the 78.60.
All right, looks good.
Yes. So back on the 1 hour. Okay, now the trend line it's matches also. Yeah, so I think that's the probability. Maybe the 78.60 or the 61.80. We will see how is the price moving, and then we can target for the previous high. Also, you can see we can say that it's double top, so we know exactly the price coming to this level one more time. The retail traders, it will be create the triple top, but we know exactly what will be happen. They will be taken out, so it's one more good confirmation. So basically, that's what I'm wait. The previous lower high break of structure, then first red candle creating and close. I just put the FIBO from low to high. I'm waiting for the pullback and I'm looking to take a long. So first target will be 155.200. Second one 155.500, and then the daily previous high, what is 155.900. Let's use your number. So that's what I think, and that's what I'm expecting on GBP/JPY. Do you have any question, or do you have different vibe or anything?
If you check the 5-minute charts, are we having any good entry from the 78.60 from now?
Here or where?
Yeah, I just wanted to check. I haven't checked in all day.
No, I'm definitely waiting for the 1 hour. Why? Because okay, weekly bullish, daily bullish, 4 hour bullish. But what is the 1 hour if you check the structure? The 1 hour is bearish.
It's bearish.
So it's still possible, that from this point it's start pushing lower. But if the 1 hour is broken also, then bullish the weekly, daily, 4 hour, 1 hour. So after you just need to wait for the pullback, and I'm sure 100% it will continue higher. So just take it easy
good.
and just wait for this break of structure. And if this break of structure happen, we can wait for the pullback and we can take a long position. So that's on GBP/JPY. Let's have a look GBP/AUD. GBP/AUD chart is a little bit ugly on the daily. The weekly is not questioned still. So if we check the structure, it's still really bullish. But if I put the FIBO from this low to this high, you can see 618.78.60 will be really far. So I'm making the same decision, and I'm just going to the lower time frame. The daily, it's also a little bit tricky, but if we check the structure, we have low, we have high, we have higher low, we have higher high, we have higher low, we have higher high, we have higher low, and we have higher high. And actually you can see if you check the bodies, they close exactly the same level. So for me, GBP period is still bullish on the daily too and on the weekly. Once the price close below these lows, I'm expecting bigger pullback on the weekly. So at the moment, daily, weekly, it's bullish. And yeah, actually, if I place the Fibo from this low to this high, you can see the price close above to the 7860. So I'm just set the daily previous high and the daily minus 27 level. And you can see I have already Fibo on the on the chart. So we check the 4-hour, you can see we have high, we have low, we have lower high, we have lower low, we have lower high and lower low. Then we have a break of structure. So it's fair to create the lower low and create the higher. After the higher low, break the structure again and start pushing back. You can see higher highs, higher lows. That's the bullish arm. I place the Fibo from this low to this high, and you can see the price came back perfectly to the 7860. So now what we are expecting, the previous high level, the minus 27, then I'll just move the previous high level slightly below to the previous high, and also is the minus 68 on the H4. That's the H4 minus 27, 500. That's the H4 previous high. And let's make the marks up on the 7862. So that's all in the 4-hour. Let's have a look the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, we can find similar thing than on GBP, GPY. The current structure on the 1 hour, it's creating lower highs and lower lows. So we need to wait for this structure break. Let's have a look at the Fibo. So probably if it's continued to the 127 and the first red candle closed, we can place the Fibo from low to high, and we can wait for the 61.80 or the 7860. So that's the 1 hour. Let's have a look at the currently price and the interesting level. So basically it's only 30 pips. The 50 minutes, you can see it's create higher highs and higher lows. But I think the best, if we are waiting for this break of structure and also this move happen, will be the trend line also broken. So after the pullback and the continuation. So I'm not doing anything now. I'm just waiting for this move. And if something like this happen, I will target the previous high, then the minus 27, then the minus 68. So that's what I'm waiting on GBP at the moment. Just the 1 hour break of structure and after the pullback.
Can you please show me your daily feed?
Can you check the 5 minutes, please, on GA?
Sure.
It looked like break of structure, everything.
Which one is the real 5 minutes break of structure for you?
Just 1 second. Can I have it here? So before it's dark handle over there on the 700s. That is the break of structure for me. That one.
Here?
No, a bit below that one. Yeah,
This
exactly.
one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's have a look at 15 minutes. Yeah, actually looks like So if you want to try to take the trade, basically, and you don't want to wait for the break of structure, I think it is the possibility.
Around, I have placed it to around
1.80 to 600.
Yeah, exactly. I have it there.
There is also the 127. There is the trend line from low to high. And yes, basically here is the place if you want to take the trade. Or if you want to be more safe, you just wait for the 5 minutes, 1 minute. So you just need to wait. How is the structure create? How is the price reject to these two level? After break the structure, pull back and go. So yeah.
All right. So it is valid, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Who was the next?
Then can I see your daily fib on this? From where to where? Well, you don't think it already made like 100% of the move?
You know, you can see it's wigged out. So basically, below the previous daily high low, lots of liquidity, and I think it's taken out just so it was the move. Basically, it was fake breakout.
Can we draw it from the previous high low?
Low, high, high, low, high, 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 low, high, high. So that's the real last high low, and that's the last high high. So you can see it's just wigged out.
All right.
Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's have a look. Euro USD. So we check the weekly. We need to go closer at the chart. You can see we have low, we have high, we have high low, we have high high, and now looks like it's created the high low. You can see the Fibo from low to high 70, 860. I'm going on the daily. Basically, that's the weekly Fibo, and you can see the price looks like rejected to the 70, 860. Start pushing to the upside. You see, I already put the daily previous high level and the minus 27. So I'm just putting the 70, 860.
I'm on the buy. I got in on M5 with the 5 fib stop loss.
Okay, so there's the 70, 860. You can see the trend line. Let's have a look at the H4. So on the H4, actually, if you check the daily, yes, on the H4 you can see the price create lower highs and lower lows, and actually you can see it's close below to the previous lower high. So, and also you can see it was double bottom, so we know exactly what we can find below the double bottom. Lots of liquidity, and looks like the market makers taken out the liquidity below these lows, and you see the price came back to the 78.60 level. And now you see, so if we check the 4 hour, basically the 4 hour it's really bearish. And if we check the structure, it's also bearish at the moment, but of course we can expect some pullback because the bigger time frame 78.60 is here, and actually you can see it's fair to create after this lower high the new lower low. So I'm used another way of the Fibo now for find some take profit levels.
I took the trade at the 78.60 and I'm also targeting the 618.
Nice, super. So basically, it's a little bit tricky. The weekly daily is still bullish. The 4 hour looks like bearish. So if we take the trade